So, The Isle, dev blog number 60. They have bashed out 60 of these bad boys so far, well, this being the 60th. So let's see what this one is all about. Obviously, the patches just dropped. They've done a lot of bug fixes that have come with a few complications, but I'm sure they're on it. And I'm sure Don is watching this right now, and he's going to be very, very pleased with my feedback. Fix your game, Don! I'm joking. We love the Isle. That's why we're here. Okay, Felipe, who is the lead programmer. This month I've been mainly focused on the Elder system. The Elder system, guys, is essentially when a player gets to adult stage of a given dinosaur species and they have unlocked the Elder variant, which is essentially just a bigger, more powerful version of that adult dinosaur. And from my understanding, it's unlocked through specific diets and specific pathways of growth through that dinosaur's journey to adulthood, essentially. So the system will be fully functional by the end of this month, likely only needing bug fixes and adjustments based on data gathered through testing. It has been made with older UI elements so that it can come out before the overhaul. That is actually awesome. Besides that, I've been working on fixing a lot of bugs for old and new mechanics such as Elders and its new functionalities, but I also will be looking to devote some time to Patchy's headbutt. And for anyone before they start losing their marbles in chat saying you don't pronounce it Patchy, just think for me for 1 minute, right? If I was to pronounce it how you want me to pronounce it, just understand that there are AI voice tools out there who will detect certain words. And in certain places, geographically speaking, if I was to say it the way you want me to say it, the AI might pick me up for some race hate, if you get me. So next time, before you start hating on people for how they pronounce things or doing this or correcting people, use your noggins, okay? Use your noggins. And of course, hopefully getting the Tyrannosaurus Rex fully finished for release ASAP. I'm hoping ASAP is ASAP. That's what I'm hoping, because I think everyone is waiting for that dinosaur to counter the herbivore army and the Stegosaurus and now the Triceratops. Just give the carnivores something, please. We need something. We need something, and then swiftly followed by the Allo, please. That's going to be something. Give us those two, and then, you know, everything is going to be right in the world of the Isle all over again. Ariel is a programmer. With the update being released recently, there's not much I can talk about this month. I suspected as much. You don't already know about. When not working on the update-related tasks, I made some improvements to climbing up ledges as a Herrera and a Hipsy. Okay. And continued working on the Pterodon's spearing mechanic. I don't think you should be giving those annoying birds anything of benefit. Let's be honest. If you're a bird player out there, guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're that annoying guy who comes around for that one nip of that Sucus or, you know, whatever dinosaur you're playing. The guy that just ghosts, follows them, UAVs them for the next 25 minutes doing nothing. The occasional nip. Guys, if you're one of those players, we don't want to encourage people to be playing these annoying birds anymore. I'm joking. If you're a bird enjoyer, it's not a bird, Bosch. If you're a bird enjoyer, we love you. Within reason. You're like the forgotten, abandoned stepchild. That's the you are of the Isle. We love you, you know. You can just eat your food in the attic. Okay, guys? It will let you enter a stance like modern day canopy feeding and lure in different creatures to catch. This mechanic will be shared to some degree with other future animals on the roster. Oh, shit. Wedge, who is the sound designer. Wedge, number one, please, and I say this for everybody in the nicest way possible. Just lower down those audio levels of that rain. Just a little bit, 20%, you know? Just, you know, especially if you're a creator, you know, just lower that rain. A little bit down. Everything else, magnificent. Great job. Doing a fantastic job. It's that rain. Don, that rain. Yeah. Just a little bit. With the audio work on the Triceratops complete, we have fully focused on getting Tyrannosaurus' sound set over the finish line. That's awesome. The majority of its adult supplementary vocals have been designed and implemented, excluding, a select few and many additional sounds needed for its sparring. And some of its sounds I designed previously have had small improvements as well. The focus has turned to working out the design of the juvenile. Whilst I designed the sub-adult and juvenile calls, the rest of the team is working on finishing the final few adult sounds and getting a head start on some of the juvenile supplementary sounds at a steady pace. I have also put some more attention into the foliage audio. Okay. Fixing issues with the volume inconsistencies that occurred due to the complex setup of these sounds. Additionally, some other bugs were addressed related to incorrect sounds playing at various speeds and a more gradual fall off to the attenuation that is more audibly impacted by the movement speed as well as the weight. My brain's going to need another 5 seconds just to process all that. Hold on. Just a second. Okay. I think I got it. Do you have it? I think I got it. Finally, I've started working on a new setup for footstep sounds that will be implemented in the future. Brilliant. Footstep sounds. Awesome. Coming with solutions from some of the more problematic sounds, particularly for the large sound set, and the scaling of these sounds will be factored by the weight and speed in a similar way to the foliage sounds. The new setup will give more control and accuracy to volume, pitch, attenuation, and scaling adjustments. Awesome. Yeah, just the rain. Wedge, get that rain fucking sorted, please, guys. Apologize for the language. Get that rain sorted, guys, please. Please. Brian the Animator, that looks cool. Looks like a girl I dated in the 90s. It's been Mighty Morphin dinosaurs pretty much all month. The elders are coming, and not the kind that sit around taking notes about HOA violations. So it's pretty much been a marathon of getting the elder morphs for a current roster done. Then moving on to the upcoming animals. With a few exceptions, actually doing them isn't that labor intensive, namely the ones with feathers that need to be handled with kid gloves. But there are 25 of them that need to be done in total. We've also got Oviraptor fully rigged now, along with a new rig for the Avaceratops. We've also got a big snail rig? No way. Honestly, it's a lot of fun rigging something with no bones. They got a... What the hell does the big snail do? Oh my days. Who's eating that, though? You ever hear... Like, low-key, did you ever hear the story of that kid that ate that slug? On a secondary note? Yeah. That kid who ate the slug. He was dared to eat a slug by his friends, and he ate the slug. And he went into a coma for, like... Yeah, he was paralyzed or something, and then he died a few years later. Don't eat slugs, guys. Okay? There's one lesson to take from all of this dev blog. Don't eat slugs. Even if your friends try to peer pressure into you, you know, be your own self. Say no to eating slugs. All right, guys. Visual Tech Environmental Artist. This month, I've mostly been hammering out new items and locations, as well as fixing various locations. I think I will be one of the first to say, and I think a lot of you guys will be in agreement, that the new interior and human structures that have been included in the patch are awesome. I know it's only a tidbit and it's just giving you a taster into tunnel systems and whatnot, but they're really cool. I've really enjoyed the new like mini POIs, little camps that have popped up, human structures that you can do a little bit of mini exploring in there. Especially if you're a dinosaur that can jump upstairs and stuff, it's actually kind of great. Which includes variation of some of our locations and mixing and matching different possibilities to them, as well in the way they are constructed. Starting with our labs, these are 2 rooms that can be translated to several different purposes that have been designed. Dinosaur holding and study needed a specialized prop and cage to ensure it follows closely on our concept designed by Tapwing, as well as a necrocy room that I am sure you all have certain deceased neurotechnic in. I see a certain deceased neurotechnic in. I don't know that reference, but that looks kind of cool. That's like a generator room. This is the cage, right? So this is their like holding cell. This is great because this kind of adds to the lore of the Isle that's kind of been, you know, people be asking. I put up a TikTok or a short or whatever of the Isle, and it will feature like a human-made bridge or like a lab or something or a wall. And you'll always get that one or two smart aleck in the comment being like, it's interesting seeing a human-made wall on a dinosaur island. And I was like, yeah, but the humans were there first, bud. Like, well, not first, but it's made by humans. You need to know the lore before you start making smart comments in shorts, guys, please. That looks cool. That like, this is what I'm saying. I really like the kind of new little rooms and features and buildings. Like, it looks really cool. I'm enjoying this a lot. I feel like there's a lot landing at the moment. It's a good time to be involved in the Isle, guys. Don't eat snails without. Don't eat. Sorry, for just to confirm. Eating slugs is bad. Eating snails is also bad. And here's the thing, right? I have a question for everybody watching. A snail is a slug, but just with a slug is a snail, but just it doesn't have found a home yet. Am I correct? And where does the shell come from? Absolute legend. Where does the shell come from? And Jen has just come in with 10 gifted subs again. You mad lady. Thank you so much. You absolute legend. But I need to ask that question out loud to everybody, guys. Snails and slugs, is there a difference other than the shell? Was a snail born with a shell? Or is a snail a slug that has found a shell? I don't know. I've always heard this mad rumor, but I've never had any confirmation. We need to look that up, guys. Somebody needs to tell me in the comments, okay? But these buildings are great. These buildings are fantastic. I'm enjoying them. Kissin' Kidden is the animator supervisor. June has been horde tested, or June has been horde test focused for a lot of the team directly and indirectly. Tweaks here, bugs here, the usual. But the animation and the arts team still get to move happily along. The Pterodon is getting kit updates in the background despite having been halted by horde test priorities at certain points. The Baryonyx and the Avaceratops are a handful of animations away. Oh my god, from being animation complete. No way. No way. Barring unique features. Once that's done, we can fully move on to the long-awaited Oviraptor, which is such a beautiful and ugly creature at the same time. I get that a lot myself in my real life. Beautiful on the, or ugly on the outside, beautiful on the inside is usually the way it goes. A blessing for the animation team is that the Oviraptor does not sport the same number of feathers as the Austroraptor. And its smaller stature allows it to be more agile and responsive, which can make a creature much easier for us to animate. Interestingly enough, the Oviraptor marks a bit of an end of an era. While there still be smaller species coming to the Isle, like Protoceratops, Mini-Me, wasn't he in Austin Powers, Mini-Me? Yes, $1 million, Mr. Powers. Wasn't he Mini-Me? Or a Homolocephale. I don't know, guys. I didn't grow up loving dinosaurs. Contrary to popular belief, guys, you know the way everyone has that kid in their class when they're 7 who loves dinosaurs and knows everything about dinosaurs? Yeah, that wasn't me. I am the 40-year-old dad at the barbecue who talks about Triceratops with the 7-year-olds now. So, yeah. I still can't pronounce the names. They will be mixed in with a lot of heavyweights. We've got elders for the big uns, the Ankylosaurus. I think they're just testing me at this stage. The Suchomimus, the Gigantosaurus, and the Thrizansaurus. All the information we've gained over the course of Avrima's development with species of increasing size and strength. We're ready to move ahead with the largest species. Let's go! That's what we want to hear! And there was much rejoicing. That's what we want to hear. Let's go. So enjoy these smaller creatures as they were released onto the island, because things are about to get a lot more dangerous out there for everyone. Try not to get folded over like a beach towel. Well, give us the T-Rex. Let us show. And these are the animations we're going to have a quick little Google at. Yeah, wow. This is obviously sped up. If a Triceratops was moving like that, it might have to be performance enhancement tested here, guys. I don't, guys, in comments, I am such a noob. I don't even know what dinosaur this is. Is that the Ankylosaurus? You guys tell me in comments what dinosaur this is, because I'm unfamiliar. Again, wasn't that dinosaur nerd, wasn't that guy. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys watching, and listen, it's the Ava. Okay. It looks really cool. But just give us some carnies. Give us some carnies. Let us eat these stegs. It's about time. I'm not alone in saying 95% of the Isle player base wants to see a dinosaur that can counter the steg. That's not a leaf eater. Right, guys? Just give us what we want. Give us what we want. Give us something. Oh, look at this guy. I'm excited. GG's to the Isle devs and the team for all the work they're putting in, because honestly, I'm excited. Everything looks great. The dev blogs are consistent, giving us information. Death to all birds. Oh yeah, look at this guy. Again though, he's a leaf eater. But like if he gets a serious tail, his tail whip has got to be his weapon, right? He's gonna be like an armored. He's gonna be like an armored car with a tail whip. Hopefully he'll be faster though, more mobile, smaller, probably less durable, but like that is cool. That looks those graphics look cool though, don't they, guys? That is good. That's gonna be a cool dino to play. He's not fast. Well, I mean, he's going to be heavy, and he's played it to hell. So, I mean, I'm just saying, when I say fast, I'm not saying Velociraptor, Troodon fast, you know, Gallimimus. I'm saying, like, relative to the stag. Because the stag literally moves at the speed of butthole. You know what I mean? Which isn't a bad thing, because, you know, people who play stags need to question their lives, you know, on the Isle. Outside the Isle, I'm sure you have great lives. Just like in the Isle, on the Isle. Oh, hell yeah. Give me the good stuff. Give me the juice. Okay. Oh my God. Look at this guy. It's the Suko. I have the ability to do this, guys. When you're in my position, I can do this. I can edit stuff out to make myself look smarter. You know what I'm saying? It's the Suka minus. Look. Oh God, yeah. This looks awesome. Semi-aquatic, which is good though, right? I mean, having a few more semi kind of aquatic kind of dinos like that is kind of awesome. That is great. Oh, look. Here, this is the business end. This is the business end, boys and girls. Look at this guy. Death to all leaf eaters. Oh, hell yeah. This guy is a bad boy. This guy looks mean, doesn't he? I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Like I said, I'm not even necessarily that dinosaur guy, but I'm excited. I love the Isle. Oh, shit. Look at those. Look at those talons, guys. Well, I mean, I'm excited for everything that I'm seeing here. Honestly. It is like a nightmare on Isle Street. Look at this guy. He is the Freddy Krueger of dinosaurs. I'm excited, guys. That is the dev blog, the updated dev blog that dropped this morning. Anyone who's interested, guys, to anyone who's watching this, whoever watches this video on YouTube, we have launched our own server. It's a community server. You got to join it through the Discord. The password is going to be in our Discord purely because we want to keep it community orientated and maintain a level of kind of security and stability for the community. We wanted to keep it a light-hearted, friendly, fun, non-sweaty Isle experience for everybody. But here's the punch. We have included VoIP. So it's the first, to my knowledge, it's the first server to be using VoIP. So you'll be able to interact with every other dinosaur. The whole point is we're trying to enhance people's experience and get some role play going and enhance the content potential for creators like myself and people out there who want to have, you know, a little bit more from their Isle experience. So we're going to be playing that this week on stream. If you're interested, join my Discord. Links will be all over the place. And if not, I will see you in the next video or see you live, guys. Okay? Much love, and I'll see you later.